The Voice 17104.com. This is Zanetta Wingfield, and you're listening to The Voice 17104.com. The Voice 17104.com.
All right. Thank you for being here today at Rick's Place on the Voice 17104. You know, we were preparing. We're here with Pastor Chris Thomas. You know, and I am elated. And you Democrats should be elated to thank God for the Democratic Party. We finally cracked that glass ceiling in the Dauphin County Courthouse. That should have been exciting all in itself. But Tuesday evening, as the results begin to come back, and we found out how well the Democratic Party did, not only here in Dauphin County and in the city of Harrisburg, but in Virginia, Kentucky, even in, my goodness, and in Kentucky, we won both houses. Kentucky, Virginia. All right. I'm just so happy. All my thoughts is jumbling together. I'm happy about the Democrats and the fine showing that we had. You know, it was a beautiful thing. It's Kentucky, red, and I don't think they can call Kentucky all that much red anymore. It's quite purple. You know what I mean? They did a fine job. Yeah. Anytime you had what was considered a red state with a Democratic governor, what does that tell you? Yes, it shows fine organization. The Democratic Party is not. You know what I mean? And they may not want to say it, so I'm going to say it. It's like Brother Willie B. He said, yeah, I said it. Yeah, Stacey Abrams told them how to organize across this country. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a finer organizer within the Democratic Party. Anyway, and we got some good ones. We ain't taking nothing away from nobody. But that sister is one of the best. Okay? And it showed. It showed all over the place Tuesday night. Democrats winning here, Democrats winning there. Do you realize one party controlled the Dauphin County Courthouse for over 200 and some years? 200 plus years? I talked to a few people, Wednesday, and I was astounded to find out how many people didn't know that. You didn't know that? No, I didn't. That was amazing. If you didn't know that, then what don't you know? But you had a lot to say. People, do your homework. Find out who does what, where, and when. It affects your life. not only nationally, not only on the state level, but on a local level. Everybody said, well, it's Harrisburg. Oh, no. Swatter Township is a local government and government officials. And now that I've mentioned that, congratulations to Sister Shayla Ellis, Brother Steele, Brother Tom Conley. Let's give a round of applause for them. You know, the victories in Susquehanna Township. And let's give a round of applause for in Lower Paxton. Do you realize a sister in Lower Paxton now sits on the Lower Paxton Board of Commissioners for the first time in history? Pamela Thomas. Now think about that. The first time in history an African American, I think they've been, I think 5 all total, but none of them were Black women. Think about that. On the Superior Court, 2 winners there was Jill Beck and another sister, Tamika Lane from Philadelphia. She was on the Court of Common Pleas in Philadelphia. She now sits on the Superior Court, thanks to the support they receive from the Democratic Party, especially here in Dauphin County. Bridget Whitley, member of the Dauphin County Democratic Party, was part of breaking that glass ceiling in the courthouse. She's not a clerk of courts elect. We had 2 other sisters that ran a fine race. They were unsuccessful, but they ran a fine race. They did enough to win. And they will win eventually, because these are some good people. Latasha Williams, Tammy Dykes, Dr. Williams with the Court of Common Pleas, and she'll get there. I believe Sister Tammy Dykes was running for the Recorder of Deeds. She will get there. But the victories we had with Brother George Hartwick and Justin Douglas, both Democrats, with the aid and assistance of the Dauphin County Democratic Party. A lot of organizing, a lot of phone calls, a lot of canvassing, a lot of GOV, get the vote out. And they were successful. We're successful members of the Harrisburg City Council. All that was endorsed. 1, Harrisburg School District. All 5. All Democrat. All 1. It was a beautiful night, Tuesday night. Like I said, not only locally, but nationally. So you can do it if you want to, Democrats. You can win whenever you want to win. It's about organizing, coming together for a common goal, improving the quality of life for the people. Don't lose sight on that. Now, if you want to improve the quality of life for yourself, that's okay. We'll go do it somewhere else. I don't fault anybody for wanting to be better or conditions, making conditions better for themselves. But let's make conditions better collectively for everyone, despite their party. That's caring about people. And I'm going to tell you right now, whether you like it or not, it's one hell of a woman or a chair. I credit a lot of this organizing, bringing people together, not listening to the naysayers and the hoo-la and the hoo-bah. This woman did a hell of a job. I credit her for cracking that glass ceiling in that courthouse. I credit her for bringing things together, along with some other masterful people that's in our party here locally. And that's Rajat Harris. The governor realized that. Josh Shapiro, he called her up and congratulated her. Excuse me. This is because of her organization, her drive, her staying behind the district leaders. What are you doing? How are things going with you? Give credit where credit's due, folks. It ain't important that you love her, pick her up, and put her in your back pocket and take her home. But it is important that you give her credit for what she does, for her commitment to the party and its people. That is important. Because she refused to allow those buffoons and imbeciles who don't even know what time it is. They just mad. Okay. She knew what it took to organize for change. And that's the word I tried not to use it. Change, transparency. It's three of them. Did you hear all of it? Uh, they use them so much, it makes you ill. All over the last 20 years, beginning, oh, the transparency. Well, you should be trans. You should be transparent. What are you hiding? I did a show a few shows ago about breaking down all three of them. Transparency. What is the other one? Change, and another one they beat to death. Oh, they come to me in a minute. But she did all that. And that wasn't nothing but the Lord that gave us that victory across this country to show that when you come together and set aside your differences, you can accomplish some great things. Oh, accountability. I knew it. Change, transparency, and accountability. They'll beat them words to death. You know what I mean? I like to hold people responsible. Okay. With the bitter and the sweet. Somebody, who's on me? Let's hold them accountable. Let's hold them responsible. Let's try that. Much more powerful word. Not a whole lot of difference between them. But when you say, who is responsible for this? Everybody's here pop up. Somebody must be. You're in the room and say, who's accountable for this? Everybody go. Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? Sister is both. Sister Harris. She's accountable. She's responsible. And she doesn't take those lightly. But she had a fine mental. You know what I mean? She was a good woman. And that was her mother. These are things you should know, people, and rejoice in. And rejoice in the moment. The Democratic Party. I thank God for our victories on Tuesday night. And I thank you, all those who participated in the political process. Thank all who came out to vote, all who believed in the necessary change to be brought about, and the success that we enjoy. You, the voter, as Brother John Lewis said, we the people. Pastor Lewis was famous for that. We the people. And that's exactly right. Without you, there is nothing. But you must learn to bring your efforts together. It is together that we accomplish these things. And it is together that we will accomplish more. The Lord said, a house divided against itself cannot stand. And those words are true. Because we've seen the end result of a house divided against itself. Oh, we've definitely seen that time and time again. When that house comes together and everyone in it is working together on one level or another, that house is strong. That family is strong. And nothing can come against it. It's a beautiful thing, people. It's a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful moment. And I thank God for that. So keep on working, folks. Keep on coming together. Going in, got to come on in there to them city council meetings, you know what I mean, and support, you know, the council as they come together. Go to school board meetings and support the board as they come together. You know what I mean? Go on down to the county commissioner offices and support them as they come together. You know what I mean? So we can have a strong county. and make a difference. Because see, next year we elect the president. You know what I mean? And Brother Joe Biden and Sister Kamala Harris are going to need all the support they can get because these megas is fighting. The megas, the nuts, the crazy people who can't even elect the Speaker of the House after 15 days. Look at the second Speaker, they took it, and then they go get him, little Mikey, and he's crazier than them all. Look, we got to stop this, people. Look. Enjoy your holidays. Thanksgiving's coming up. After that is Christmas. And we go back to work. You know what I mean? But I'm very proud of the Democratic Party and its members. You know what I mean? We cracked that glass ceiling. Thank you, Jesus. Take care, folks. See you next week.